Hello Taurus, welcome back. And welcome if you guys are new. So I'm going to do a February reading for you guys today. This is how you feel about the situation, how your other person feels about the situation. I'm going to do a relationship checkup for you guys at this time. Because in your message today, in your pre-shuffle, kept coming out with you and this other person. So instead of doing your past, present, and coming near future, I decided just to look at this relationship where whoever it is you're dealing with, it could be a friend, it could be a soulmate, it could be a lover, it could be someone you were dating, someone who you were with, a romantic interest, or family member, whoever it is, but just you and this other person. I don't know how this reading is going to resonate with all of you guys right now, but I'm going to ask Spirit to show me how you guys are currently feeling about the situation, what is actually going on, the center issue, how you want to take actions forward, how they want to take actions forward, and based on everything that comes out today in your reading, what is the likely future, and what does Spirit want you guys to know, okay? So this is going to be an intuitive reading. Some of you guys has something to do with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could have heavy fire in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, but they're coming off as fire. It could be you guys too. Just, you know, very passionate, very goal-driven, ambitious, fiery at this time. A bit temperamental, but there's no stopping the King of Wands. The King of Wands goes after what they, you know, they fight for what they want, and they go after it. Very sporadic, loving life. You know, King of Wands for the most part is just a happy-go-lucky guy or girl. Someone who doesn't take things too seriously is usually on to the next best thing. So we're kind of in that energy right now. Some of you guys could be dating, and you know, there's just a lot of people who are after the Queen and the King of Wands. They are usually the people that people usually fall for. It's hard for them to settle. And they usually have a lot of choices. They're usually very artistic, possibly a musician. Some in the spotlight in some kind of way. They have a level of attention. But this is also someone who's, you know, they don't act on how they feel about things logically. They act on things based on how and what they're currently feeling. If this just feels right for me at this time, yeah, then I'm going to do it. That kind of, you know, that kind of energy. All right, so that's what we're in right now. Let's take a look. So I'm going to look at your side and their side. And what sits in the center of your reading, how you plan on taking action, how they plan on taking action. Spirit's advice. And based on everything that's come out right now, what would be the likely future? Okay, so you could be on this side or this side. I'm just going to choose a side and read it, but pick one side that you resonate with and stick with it, and know the other side is the person you're dealing with. Okay, so you could have strong Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your recent or distant past, or you may have strong air sign as your moon sign. Or it could be your rising. I have Aquarius and Libra here with the Queen of Swords and Gemini, but we also have the Star and Justice. Strong air elements in your reading here. Person you're dealing with could have strong water placements, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Getting strong. Pisces and Cancer. So how you're viewing this situation right now, Taurus, or I'm going to say this is your side, could be the other side. But we're coming off with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. There's something you know, but you're not speaking. It's interesting because it's the same thing with your partner. Or they feel like you're hiding something. They feel a bit suspicious. You're kind of like, you know, I don't have anything to hide. Justice here. If they want the truth, I'll give them the truth. If they want the cold truth, I'll give them the cold truth. You know, this is like holding back any kind of emotional. This is just, you know, just speaking your mind about something. And you feel like what you're doing about a particular situation right now is deserved by the other person. So in a way, this is like a cold-hearted treatment that I'm picking up from my Taurian vibes. Like, you know, if somebody did you wrong and they're still trying to come up to you and be like, hey, man, how come you didn't do this? And then you're just like, well, because you didn't do this and this and this, so why would I do that? You know, there's a little bit of a, you know what I mean? It's like you're respecting your boundaries and you're also doing it to protect yourself because maybe this person has overstepped their boundaries or perhaps have violated or have disrespected you or have taken advantage of the situation or perhaps you in some kind of situation. And you're just being, you know, the Queen of Swords. You're just like, nope, I'm not hearing it. You know, I'm feeling a bit argumentative here with the Five of Swords. But there's something that I'm picking up from my Taurus. It's like there's something you want to say that you don't, you're kind of holding yourself back from saying, because you don't really want to hurt this person's feelings. And some of you guys, you may actually be thinking that there's something being kept from you. You think there's somebody where they're doing something in secrecy or in secret, right? This person's just hoarding something, not willing to give, keeping it all to themselves, being very selfish. This is like holding back, and perhaps with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, you really don't feel like you need to say much to this person. And yeah, the person you're dealing with, I'm really feeling you have already said what you wanted to say. You feel like, yeah, here she has, you know, holding the scales. You want fairness, you want equality, you want things to be balanced, but something got tipped, you know, the scales got tipped a little bit to one side, and I don't think it was on your side, right? And so your Queen of Swords energy came out. So you stood up for yourself and you said what you needed to say. There's possibly something else that somebody else wants to say, and if they were to say something to you, that Queen of Swords, her sword's going to come out again is kind of what I'm picking up. And this time it's only gotten sharper. I feel like you're just tired and irritated with this person, Taurus. This could be anybody. Could be someone who you have contracts with, right? Justice means the court. You have maybe legal battles with. Maybe you guys have both hired lawyers. Maybe you were literally married to this person. In some way, shape, or form, you may have shared documents. You guys are both on the same, your names are both on the same document and or papers. Or maybe this person's in your life because they have signed their name for you for something. Or it could be the other way around. But I'm seeing you're just like, you want, you know, Queen of Swords is like the cold-hearted truth kind of energy. She says it like she sees it. But there's also something you're like, well, if I don't have to talk and deal with this person anymore, or right now I won't. I don't see why I should invest my time in something that's just going to drain me of my energy. And yet there is still incomplete, or there's unfinished business here that you have with this person that hasn't been fully settled yet, or this could be how they feel towards you. There's some kind of, they want to settle something with you, but I feel like, you know, it's not to your liking right now. Like this is like almost like I'm getting, you know, two people in like custody battle or going through a divorce. You know, it's like, well, no, that's not going to work for me, so get your lawyers to rewrite that contract. There's this like bit of negotiations. Someone here is just not going to accept anything less. It has to be somewhat fair. And I like the Queen of Swords with the Justice card because I'm seeing this person is not asking too much, not asking anything outrageous, and she isn't doing things she feels like it's just going to be over the top. But this is more like she believes in her heart, like deeply in her heart and soul, that this is actually what she deserves and what is right and what she should be doing. And if that means having this person completely out of her life, then that is what she wants. Even though could be some unsettled or unfinished business with this person, he or she is just, you know, I'm ready to start on this new beginning, even if I still have... let's take a look at why we have the Seven of Swords, because I don't like the Seven of Swords, but I don't feel like this is deception, lies, or trickery because of that Justice card there. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. Eight of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. So someone's trying to come off as like, yeah, I'm still very worried about this, but they're not too bothered about it. They've already left behind something. They have what they needed, and they took whatever they needed because they want out of the situation. They want out of this situation. They want to move on from this situation. They couldn't have been more excited and thrilled that they are no longer part of this dilemma or in each other's life. So you have like this really, you maybe have really negative feelings towards a person, Taurus, that you are still, not negative feelings, but you don't want them around too much. You feel like they're just bad news. Or this could be your cross watcher. It could go vice versa. But I'm really picking up, this is like Taurus is like, you've done over the top for this person. This person just can't seem to get it together. And the Queen of Swords came out with the Justice card. Talks about lawyers. Talks about custody. Talks about contracts. Talks about lawsuits or suing somebody. You know, just whatever that feels fair. It's like somebody literally had to take it up a notch to protect what's theirs or to keep someone away. It's kind of the energies that I'm getting. But how you're moving forward, Taurus, is there's a new beginning coming up with the Fool. Taking a leap of faith. So there's this, because justice is all about karma too. So there's this karmic experience that you have with somebody that's about to end. It's about to change. There's a lot of healing that's taking place between you and another person. Now just keep in mind, this could go vice versa. I just have to choose one side and read it. Now, if you really resonated with this side, then that's what's coming out. I'm going to go ahead and read the other person's side now, right? Alright, so here we have this other person who's very strongly in their feelings. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're coming out with the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups. See, there's a level of immaturity with the Page of Cups. This is also someone who's like they pout and they stomp their feet and they do childish actions and they get some kind of try to get some attention when things don't go their way. They, you know, just sit there and pout like, no, this is not what I want. This isn't, you know, I'm not interested in anything else. I want this person or I want this situation. Why can't we just make it work? I'm also feeling frustration here with the Four of Cups. This person's like, look, I've tried to offer a peace offering and you're not taking it. What more do you want of me? I am drained. I mean, this person is also drained too, as you can see here. Right? It's like, I try to offer you this and you didn't appreciate it. Or, you know, you offered me this, but that's not what I wanted. That's kind of what this person's saying. It's like, either way, there's a level of being disappointed, right? Like, this isn't exactly what I wanted. But here, see, they are also in this point where they want to make things right with the Ten of Cups. It's like they're battling through their own emotions. Like, why do I still feel some type of way? This person does make me really happy. Or they just really care about the happiness. Like, this person wants to go back because they're all in the cups, right? And all in their emotions. This person is really missing what it was like when it was emotional before it got to this point. Coldness. And I see you, Taurus, it's like you're not showing, or maybe this is the other person, they're not showing any kind of emotions towards you because they feel some type of way about something that's happened, and somebody here was just, you know, very displeasing. But whoever it is holding back and in that Queen of Swords vibration, they're also lying to themselves because there were damages that were done to both parties. We have the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. Both of this is just, you know, acting out in secrets and possibly hiding something. I mean, someone here who's just like running away from their problems, but the other one is just like very suspicious. Right? And whoever is really suspicious of something, they're also really trying to figure out the truth. They're also looking up on social media. They want to somehow still stay in touch or stay in someone's lives. Or still stay in communication. Because this person may have hurt feelings and or, you know, something about something. They may be covering up their feelings. Maybe they still are, they're still carrying feelings and or affection for somebody and not wanting to admit it. It's kind of what I'm getting here. But whoever it is that's like being the Queen of Swords vibration, I'm more feeling like this person's like already more emotionally moved on, but they still are hiding something. And this person is very intuitive possibly in feeling this thing like, yeah, something isn't right. High Priestess with the High Priestess. Something isn't right. The Tower and the Moon. This person's not seeing something clearly. This person's like, because Queen of Swords, I don't doubt that she's making very logical decisions. She's very analytical. She's seeing things and responding to situations and to a person logically, right? This person's all up in their feelings. They make actions and make decisions based on how they feel and how others treat them. This person doesn't really know how to take decisive and or act logically because emotions are ruling them at this point. And they're in quite a bit of emotions right now with the Moon and the Tower. They could be going through a lot of upheavals and different kinds of encountering many life lessons, so to speak, right now. Some of you guys has something to do with money, financial security, maybe a child, a codependent, but there's definitely a lot of codependency here. I'm also getting somebody here who is they're not so emotionally mature with this, you know. They have 2 pages here, and then we have major arcanas on this side. Queen vibration, justice. This person's Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm not feeling in their energy, Taurus, that they just kind of like, I don't even really think you want to give this too much of your time, too much time into looking at this thing. But overall, I do see you guys are both healing from a situation. You've learned your lesson from it. This was, you know, a lesson. This was a life experience. Maybe you trusted this person. Maybe you gave this person many chances. Maybe you thought this person was a little bit different. But now you're actually seeing possibly what this person's all about. And you have seen many red flags, or possibly you have, you know, you have come to understand what this person is like. And they, you know, I am all about people changing. People always can change, and giving second chances to people. But I'm getting this really immature energy from this person, picking up this like thing of like, I just want to do this now. And you can, like, you know, they cross their arms, stomp their feet. It's almost like a child pulling a temper tantrum. Like, oh, boo-hoo, I'm not going to get this, so you're not going to get this, and I won't give you this. The Queen of Swords does not do that. She states out in fine print. Nothing with emotions. What is this? Is this. You know, there's no going back to like, oh, well, for the holidays, I helped you with this. Oh, but I gave you this. No, it was more like, what did we agree on? And forget. You know, this is like this person who does a lot of, they're emotionally manipulative, Taurus. And I think you know what this person's all about. And Spirit's saying, like, you know this person's emotionally manipulative, but they're unable to emotionally manipulate you. And they're getting really frustrated and perhaps disappointed you're not all up in your feels about it. Or this could be how this person feels about you. But with the Taurus card coming up, I feel very strong that this is a Taurus feeling this way. Alright, Taurus, I hope this reading helped you guys. Avoid this person. There could be conflicts coming up, but I think you know very well who this is. Let's see if we can give you 3 cards, Spirit's advice, okay? For those Taurians that are relating to this particular situation right now. Let's go ahead and get some cards for you for Spirit's advice. This is almost like doing a personal reading, but just know it's not, it's a general reading. But I like to offer these because this is, you know, a lot of times the whole point of doing these kind of readings, what I think. Okay. Let's get one more for Spirit's advice for those that can relate to this reading. Wow. New love, new romantic feelings, a new person. There is a fresh new beginning, taking a leap of faith, and this is your wish fulfillment. This is everything you've ever dreamed of. This is actually getting what you wanted. But this is a new beginning. It's something different here. Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Nine of Cups. This is saying, you know, Taurus, A very important reconciliation. Ace of Cups also talks about reconciliation, but it also talks about a new person and talks about new love. There's an emotional connection here. The beginning of something beautiful. Whether the connection is spiritual or earthly, it's an opportunity for growth and for expression of love. Take advantage of this moment. Trust in your emotions. Yep, Taurus. Spirit's advice right now is trust in your emotions. You're right about something, or you're right about a person. And if you've been feeling some way about a reconciliation, there's this new beginning, and it's something about your wish fulfillment. These are beautiful cards. Yep, blessed. Happy, happy, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, hope this reading helped. Thank you guys for your time. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.